Hello, dear travelers, dear digital nomads, relocators, and the people who are expats who are willing to come to Portugal. So my name is Andrew, and in this video I will be telling you um, the way of our family, how we relocate to Portugal from Thailand, almost by our own. So at the end everybody got our plastic, title residencia. So the residency permit, and I will start from the video will be long, so keep tight. If you want, you can make a speed. You can speed up the video. So I will start up from the little bit telling you about our family. So we are a family of three. Um, every person in our family is like different from different country, and yeah, and we've been applying from Thailand as people with a passive income. So we've been applying on a migration visa from Thailand to Portugal on the D7 visa. And the first step, if you're watching this video, you need to know that there are many of different information on different websites, different social media, and this information are always like changing all the time, and it can be different from one social media to another. So the first step, what would I recommend to you, is to write to the consulate of Portugal in Thailand, in Bangkok, or even better, to write to Lisbon, the consulate in Lisbon, just to understand what are the actual documents you need to prepare, because those are always changing, and you never know. I record this video in March 2025. You never know, maybe when you watch this video, the information is already changed. So the first step will be to write to the consul. They can answer you not answering you for a very long period of time, or they will not answer you at all. But don't be distracted by that. Be patient, and my recommendation is just to wait for some answer. And if you cannot get the answer, you wait like 2 weeks. Then we go to step 2. Okay, so the step 2. I gathered a lot of information from different websites, etc. And when we've been applying to visa D7, we gather all those documents that we even find any of mentioned of this document in the web. So we've been fully prepared. I don't think you need to be as prepared as we've been, but still I want to share our experience, and so I will tell you all documents that we have prepared. So the first will be the police certificate. This should be from the country of your citizenship, and it's also you should bring the police certificate from all the countries where you have been living more than 6 months in the last 5 years. So in our case, it was Thailand and the country of our origins. And those police certificates should also be with the apostille. The apostille is a legalization of documents, which is which you can use in any of country which is the member of the convention who signed this kind of legalization possibility. But unfortunately, Thailand is not a member of this unity, right? So the Thailand does not recognize apostille, and you also need, if you have been living in Thailand for a long time, more like we have been living there for about 8 or 9 months before we applied. So we would need also to legalize somehow our police clearance. So first of all, we went to the Bangkok, to Royal Police, just to apply for the police clearance, and it was very rushy. It was very hard. You know, you need to apply for appointment. Also, you need to tell them what is the reason why you need this police certificate, so they can refuse you in any time. And we need it for all members of our family. So it was very stressful, but I know some life hacks how you can do it easier, cheaper, and less worries, right? So I need to tell you that this video will be long, but it could be even more longer if I add all those life hacks and additional tips which can easier your way, which can just help you to save your money, to save your energy and time. So all these life hacks, all these tips, useful tips, all these mistakes that we made and have been done better, I will include in one PDF file, and you can find the link in the description. All right. So yeah, so basically what you need to do is just go to Royal Thai Police in Bangkok, apply for the police certificate, and after that you need to go to MFA, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Thailand, get an appointment, get your documents, bring your police certificate and get it legalized. So you need to some kind of stamp, like been seen in MFA. And after that, your police clearance are done. So hey, the first document completed. Okay, the second document what you need is last 3 months of your bank statement. So if you apply for via D7 visa, they want to see that you are financially independent. You can provide for yourself and for your family. So you need to show them that you have a stable passive income. So your bank account should be debit with perfectly the same sum each month, and you need to show the last 3 months of your bank account statements. So yeah, this is very crucial, and also you need to show that you have on your bank account the amount to provide for you and your family for 1 year. So it means that the logic is that if you come to Portugal, you need to have some money to live there for 1 year minimum with your family and your wife and your children, and you need to prove that you have in your bank account, just listen carefully, the minimum wage of Portugal at the time of your appliance, like X 12 months. So the minimum wage right now in Portugal at March of 2025, I think it was around 870 euros per month. So you need to plus it like 12 months of this minimum wage. So it will be around like 6,000 and something euros, I think. And for your wife, if you apply for your family and you are financially responsible for your family, for your wife, for your kids, you need to also add to this sum the half of the minimum wage for your spouse and 30% of the minimum wage in Portugal for every children you add. So it will be like 100% of minimum wage per month, x 12 months for you, plus 50% or half of minimum wage, x 12 months for your wife or husband, if you're financially responsible for your husband, and plus 30% for every children you have. Yeah, so we had like around and also it is like a bare minimum, so it will be a good idea to just to increase the minimum to some just reasonable amount. For example, we had the minimum for 1 year and we increased the minimum twice, just to be sure that nobody will ask us any like silly questions, yeah, so you need to provide this one, like a bank statement that you have right now in your bank account, like this kind of money. The third document that you should provide is the proof of assets. So if you have like a passive income, by the way, this kind of video will be also very helpful for people who are applying for different other type of visas, like this sex, like digital nomads, or just different type of visa. But still, right now I'm telling you my experience of D7. So in D7, it is required from you to show the proof of financial stability, the proof of assets. I call it like a proof of assets. So it's could be different types of documents. The bank statements, for example, is the easiest one. if you have some deposit in bank and you get some interest from it, it's the easiest one. It's the most understandable for immigration officers. And sorry. And this is the first document, for example. The second document, if you have some assets in stock market, you have some bonds or you have stocks or ETFs, you can also show those. You can show the statement from your brokerage account and shows how much you've been earning, like the last year, for example. There's no like strict requirements for what period of time you have to prove those, but I personally make the statement for the last 1 year, just to be sure that just you have, they can see the credibility of our cases, right? Okay, so it also could be, for example, if you own the house or apartment or something, you can show the title deed or a purchase contract, yeah, something like that, or bills, yeah, and also the agreement with your tenants that they are, just living there in your place for a long time. They've been paying you the rent, you have a stable income from this rent, so they want to see that you have a stable income from something passive, right? And but make sure that this contract is notarized, so it should be also in English or in Portuguese, even better. But all my contracts were like different languages, and we translated in English with notarization, and also those were the certified translators. So there was a big credibility to all our contracts that we have been sending to them. Yeah, okay, so sorry for that, because we had a big chuva e vento, so it means that we have a big, very furious wind and shower, like a yeah, shower all around us, and so I feel a little bit sick, so bear with me, please. Yeah, so let's see. And if you're into venture capitalism, you invested in some startups, you can also show this one. You can also show the tax returns, or just your tax declarations, your IRS. This also will do something that's showing your passive income. The royalty, if you have some music and you always get some requirement payments from your music or from your SaaS products or your subscription-based products, that is also getting like the same amount each month, for example. It also will be a big plus for you. I know some people who made the photographs and upload them on stocks, and the programmers who made some plugins for WordPress and other just platforms, and they also get some, or like just website themes or something like that. They upload it, and they get some money from the platform as a royalties from every purchase, or of subscription-based model like Apple Music, from every playing. So it also can do like as a passive income. Yeah, so basically what we provided, we provided bank account deposits with interest payment for us, the brokerage account with bonds payments and stocks dividends, title deeds from the apartment and our houses and our villas, and yeah, and I also have some investment in angel.co, so I provided those. Also, if you have some money in crypto, for example, you can, if you've been making those money from yield farming or investment or trading, or for example, yielding, just when you apply your money online, like stable coins, and get some money in return. So yeah, this is could also be okay, but you should be very careful, because Portugal is quite a conservative country. It's a great country with great people, but they're kind of conservative, and even to prove to them that you make a passive income from the stocks, for example, or not stocks, but I mean like from music, from royalties, it's really hard sometimes. So personally, I don't think that it will get a better opinion of your case from immigration officer if you add some profit from crypto, right? Because crypto is like a gray zone still, so I would not risk that. Yeah, but it's possible. I know some cases that people have been applied from this passive income. Okay, so this is all for I can say you about the proof of assets. The second, the third document will be the the fourth document will be. It's I don't know. It's really actual right now, but in the time when we were applying, they needed also this called document CEF or IMA, border control permission. So they want you to sign the document where you are agreed to disclose your data about you to immigration and the border control. So it's just standard some paper, and some people claim that nowadays they don't need it at all, but still we prepare those and we also legalize it with our notary. Okay, now we go to the next document. The next document will be you need to prepare. So if you apply from the country where you are living, where you are citizen, it's okay, you don't need this. But if you apply from the country where you don't live, like in Thailand, they want to see your residency permit in this country. The logic is that if you apply for their visa, they want to be sure that you're just not just a tourist, but you're living somewhere legally for a long time. But as you all know, Thailand don't have those residency permit. They have so-called the blue cards, which are given to the people who have been who married Thai people or own some property in Thailand. But basically, this is not a full residency permit, and so the only thing that Thailand right now have is long-term visas, for example, like ED visa, educational visa, or investor's visa, or DTL visa, or digital nomad, other like different like elite visas, etc. So basically, what are they saying in internet that you have to apply from the country of your citizenship or from the country where you have residency permit? It's not true, because Thailand don't have those. And we applied from Thailand, and in here we get those plastics, we are in Portugal. So basically, what Portugal is really wanted from you is the proof that you have been living in this country where you're not a citizen for a long time with a legal status. The long-term visa is okay for that. So what we have done, we made a copy of our long-term ED visas with all extensions, and we make a notary certification of those copies. And we also went to our school, and also we got the papers, the license from our school, the IDs of our teachers, and also the most important document is permission from Ministry of Education of Thailand that we are permitted to stay here in Thailand and to study. So those are the documents which prove that we are here legally and we have been studying here. And we've been studying English and Thai language, because English is not our native language. So sorry if I make some mistakes or stuttering. Right. Yeah. So if you're in Thailand for business visa, you should also get your company documents. If you're here on elite visa, just show them a copy of your application and approval. So yeah, this should be okay. Next, you should have a health insurance. So if you don't have a health insurance, it's a good way. What you can do is just to, for example, use the Genki.com. Genki is a travel digital nomad insurance, and you can sign up for them anytime, and just terminate agreement like 1 month later. But I personally recommend you to sign up with them and do not terminate until the end of your just legalization process, until you get your título de residencia. Okay, so health insurance. The Genki one is okay, is the best one for me. We personally I'm using them for a long time. So there will be a link in the description how to sign up for them for more, just to save some money. So yeah, everything that can save you money will be in the link in the description. Just one link. Next will be the motivational letter. So basically, the motivational letter is a letter where you are saying for the people that you are the, you need to get a brief description of your family. Who are you? Why you want to go to Portugal? What are your ties with Portugal? Maybe you have some friends in Portugal. Maybe you have some business, or you've been there as a tourist and you love it. Okay, so something like that. And also the brief description or what you want to do there, where you want to live, and what money will you have to live on. So you need to write briefly your all those passive income methods. For example, real estate. For example, I wrote, so I have some money from my 2 villas, I have some money from bank account, I have some money from brokerage coming into my pocket, right? So I can just use those to live in Portugal. So yeah, the example and the template of our motivational letter I will put in the description video in a link. But my recommendation, do not copy paste this kind of letter, because if they will see a lot of thousands of people coming with the same letter, that will be very suspicious. So my recommendation, just try to be as much creative as possible, but do not extend it more than 1 page, because the consulate in Thailand and the consul itself, he's responsible not only for Thailand but for a lot of other countries in Asia. And so he's one person, and he will not read a lot. Okay, so they will not read a lot. So it should be 1 page, strict but useful information that should strengthen your case. Okay. Also, you should make a copy of your passport with also the notary legalization. It is not necessary, but we have done also nevertheless. Also, you should done the birth certificate of every member of your family. And it also should be done with apostille. So you should prepare in advance. You can hire a lawyer, make some proof, like POA, right? You can make some POA for your notary to do it for you and send it via DHL to the Thailand, if you're in the Thailand itself. Or you can make it in advance in your country, or you can make it in the consulate of your country. So yeah, you should make it in advance. It should be so birth certificate of every member of your family, plus apostille. You should go to some photo shop and make a photo of you. My personal recommendation, if you're Thailand, go to Kodak. They make very good photos. They make such a beautiful photo of our son. And when we went to consulate itself, the consul was smiling and saying that our kid was very beautiful. And I was thinking, he's so good in this photo, so how could they even think about refusing us for just rejecting us and getting the visas? Yeah. So my recommendation: go to Kodak or make others, like other shops. Still, you need to make 4 photos. Sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes they can do it itself, but just to be sure, make those photos. Yeah, also you will have to get the NIF number. So NIF is like a tax number in Thailand. You can make it online. Also, how to do it quick and cheap. You can make it within 1 week. I will send the link in the description. I will write in the link in the description. And also, it's very useful to get the NISS online also. The NISS is your social security number. Well, basically it's not necessary, but I still encourage you to do that. Also, very good idea will be to do your marriage certificate with apostille if you have a spouse. It's also necessary sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to pay for as a fee for application. I think it was around 90 euros, but you should pay in baht because you apply in Thailand or where you. So you should pay in currency where you're applying. So prepare your cards, prepare your cash, be prepared cash just to be sure, because in Portugal a lot of machines and ATMs do not work properly, so they can just stutter, and the case will also be stutter. They'll ask you to come later, so don't risk, just bring your cash with you. And the most important document is the 1-year lease in Portugal. So they want you to have already signed the contract for leasing. You can, just bypass this option just to, doing some stuff, something very legal, which I not recommend. For example, like, just renting some Airbnb. I know some people who have been applying with Airbnbs, but it's very risky. It's not legal. You have to have 1-year contract, legally register in in finanças. It's like the tax authority in Portugal, with receipt of every month's paid. So yeah, you should rent this one. Or if you have some property in Portugal, it's even more easier. It will strengthen your case. So yeah, I also like read a lot of life hacks how to do it better, cheaper, and not to get any scams, because you should probably do it. You will be doing it online, like remotely, and there are like hundreds of scams like that. So be careful. Yeah. So this is all of these documents. This is all documents we provided. Not very much, but not many, but still not many. Not easy to gather them all. I think that will take you like 1 or 2 months to gather them all. The next step will be to book an appointment and consulate website. I also put a link in the description where to book an appointment. It's not very crowded, so we get an appointment like in 2 weeks after we sign the forms and everything. The next step will be to pass the interview. So at the date of appointment, you come to consulate in Bangkok. I recommend you to prepare to find a parking space like in advance. It's just like a very crowded place and very narrow street, so you need sometimes to ride over there to park. You will come to this consulate. There will be a security guard. You just tell them your appointment day, like time, and you show him your IDs. If you come with a family, he will check your IDs and open the door, and you will come some like small room, waiting room. They will ask you to be there and go through the second door one by one. So I went first. And after that, you will be in the yard, very beautiful old tree in the yard. And after that, you'll have the ability to go inside the main consulate building, which is 2-3 stories building, very beautiful inside, full of wood, madeira, full of glass. And the secretary will ask you to sit and ask you to bring all the documents. So I bring the documents and sorted everything in a folder. So she just gets these documents, bring it to consulate. Bring it to consul. The consul himself was a Thai national. He watched carefully all documents, and then suddenly my wife and my son came. So I asked them why they came before I finished my case, and they answered that the guard said that they can go because my son was so screaming a lot. He's so active, he cannot sit, he cannot like be quiet. So he screamed a lot, and this was like a very 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 small waiting room. So the guard said just go. So we were applying like 3 of us at the same time, and they make some corrections because I made a mistake that I applied like 3 different cases, and the consul said that we should, because my wife is financially dependent on me as well as my child, there should be 1 case, and they will go with me as financial dependents. So, and this was like a very small correction. Another small correction was like we had a police certificate, but we haven't legalized it in MFA of Thailand. So it's no problem at all. He said no worries. He get back this police certificates. We immediately get an appointment in FAA and using some life hacks. And no problem at all, because when we finished the legalization, we just grab those police certificates and send it via the Thai post to the consulate. It was okay. So yeah, we just pay the tax for that, for this service, and they give us the receipts, the bills, the receipts, and we get our passports back. And they said just to wait. We get back home. We've been preparing our things, and we've been waiting like for a long time, like 1 or 2 months. We've been mailing, calling all the time. Sometimes we can contact the consulate, sometimes not. But it could be really, you should be patient. It could take a lot of time. Well, officially it should be no more than 3 months, but still it was more than 3 months for us. And I've been using another life hack to, just to get the information. And after using this life hack, I get immediate response, like within 1 or 2 days, that our passports are ready and our visas are ready, and they're waiting our passports to be sent to them. So yeah, basically I take those passports to Thai Post, and using EMS, so the quick mailing system, with a possibility to return the same mail to me. So I've been using 2 envelopes. In one, we've been putting our passport, and this envelope with the passports we put to another envelope, and in another envelope we sign our address. So it was self-addressed mail. So we send it to them, and within 5 days we get our second envelope back with our passports and our visas inside. So yeah, it was quite stressful, but still we got those visas. And this is very important part, because if you are lucky, you will have in your visas inside the link, which is you should like retype manually by every letter and every digit on website. And you will come to the website of immigration of Portugal, and there you could have find the appointment date for applying for your title of residency, for your residency permit. So if you don't like it, you will not have this link. But we've been lucky. We get everybody of our member of our family got those links. But the problem is that we had those links, those appointment date and time, the same date at the same time in three different places in Portugal. So it was like, wow, how will we do that? It was like a little bit mind-blowing. But still, we got our visas, and the next step was to prepare for everything, to sell unnecessary stuff, to buy tickets and everything, So I will be telling you maybe in another part of another video about how we arrived to Portugal, what you need to do after you arrive, and what documents you need to prepare to applying for your residency permit in Portugal, because the list of documents will be more. Okay, so it's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I remind you that every life hacks and tips and everything that could dramatically keep your money and your time, and will be less stressful for you. Everything those will be in a link in the description, one link. Just to go there and you'll find everything. I'm sure this will be very useful for you, because when we first try to understand how much it would cost, like the full process, if you use some lawyers or some just companies, it just the starting price was from 5,000 euros per family, and much more, up to 25,000 even like that. So I don't think you mustn't pay this kind of money. It's like insane. You can do everything yourself, and I think the price of the process, just for us, when we have done it ourselves, was like 20-30 times less. So if you will be using our experience and our life hacks, I guarantee you will save a lot of money. And also I should say that there are a lot of myths about lawyers and companies that will have more influence, etc, etc. But the reality is that at the end, almost everything that I said to you will be done by you yourself, not your lawyer. They can also just guide you somehow, but at the end you will do everything yourself. So, and they'll also don't have any responsibility and don't guarantee you anything. So why you pay a lot? Why to pay a lot for something you can do yourself and you will do yourself eventually, just because your fear of something or you don't know something, right? It's unlogical. It's not good for you at all. Not the beneficiary for you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I see you in another one. Bye.